update also. This is a life update. Okay, first two minor things is I had nails, but they're starting to all come off. And it's kind of a good and bad thing. I don't really like having acrylics. I mean, I do like doing them. I do like having them for a little bit, and then I just kind of get irritated with them. Second thing is I have a nose piercing, which usually when I get the sides of my nose done, they don't heal. I don't know. I got dry skin natural. I don't know if that plays a part in it or what, but I do. I get a piercing, and usually they don't heal. But when I have a septum done, which I do have pictures of my septum if y'all want to see that, and I also have pictures when I have my nose pierced on the side. But I am seeing if this one actually is going to do right. Now, I'm hoping it does. But okay, update is I am planning on going back to Pilgrims, ultimately. That is the big type of update. But it's not out of disrespect for Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. I do. I like the people there. I love it. I think it's a good job. I think it's a great job. I have nothing negative to say about it. There's no negative to it. People there are great. I mean, the GM, she's super. Everybody's great. Pilgrims has always been like a job I liked. I like being there. I don't know. I feel more like I can be me at Pilgrims. Don't get me wrong. I just don't feel like working at restaurants anymore. Like I used to back when I was a couple years ago, where I was okay with it and I was intent on being a restaurant person for the rest of my life. But I started realizing factory work is kind of where I lean towards. And I started when I started at SIVA Logistics, which, if you guys don't know, that's a car place. I'm not going to get much detail on that one. I'm not going into detail about Taco Bell. This is strictly just a life update. Another life update is I am currently back in depression mode. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm depressed all the time. I got depression anxiety. I'm diagnosed with that. But it gets worse in spurs. Just like my IBS gets worse in spurs. So I do believe my anxiety has played a pretty big role on why my IBS has worsened. Because yes, it started when I was at Pilgrims, and that ain't Pilgrims' fault by any means. My body I think it was telling me to slow down. And I think my body's just trying to tell me to de-stress myself. Because when I'm not stressed, guys, and I'm not worried and all that, and anxiety is high, I'm okay, my bowels are calm or at peace. But I mean, I do still have IBS. I do. I know that's gonna become about. There's gonna spur up. And I got told by somebody that I'm probably going to change my diet around. And I'm probably going to have to. Do I want to? No. And I fought it as long as I could. I realized that when my IBS flares up, it's usually because my body is sensing something's not right. I think, like, at the end of when I was working at Pilgrims the first time, my body was telling me something I was doing in life wasn't right, and it was gonna stress me out in the long run. And I do need to clear it up, and I'm going to, but I do think that's what my body does, is when I go through anxiety and my body goes in spurs like that, it's my body trying to tell me something. But I'm working on it, doing my best, and it's gonna come in about. I know that. I don't know everything about IBS. I don't. I really don't. But I'm doing the best I can and doing what I can to keep it at bay. But this ain't about the IBS either. Even though, yes, that was the sole reason of what happened, was Pilgrims. But I started realizing it had a lot to do with stress when I started working at Taco Bell. Because I realized that when I get stressed out, it puts a stress through my body. My body knows before the rest of me can catch up with it. I'm stressed. So at Taco Bell, I had to realize that in life, things are gonna happen. Which I kind of already knew that. And I'm still working on learning that. I'm learning a lot in life. And I'm learning more about being an adult than I ever have. I got stuck on behind the scenes that stressed me the heck out. But I'm doing the best I can. And I'm trying the best I can to do and handle everything. And like I said, there's no disrespect to anybody or anything. I mean, I used to think that me going through this IBS spurt was because something was telling me something was wrong with somebody that I'm close to. But I've come to realize that it's not the people, it's my body's interpretation of what I should do. Because your body can let you know, even in weird ways, when something with someone's not right. And for a long time, I think my body was telling me that. And guys, I'm still struggling with IBS. I don't know. I've been to the doctor and they said there's nothing wrong with me. Meaning it's nothing that's causing the problem physically. It's internally, which means it's my anxiety and me that's doing it. So what I'm basically going to tell you now is kind of a couple of tips I've had to learn. And it's really helped me on the long run when it comes down to having anxiety, stress, and all that. Give me 1 second. I'll show you the stuff I've done. Alright, so a couple of things that I've done that kind of has helped me kind of calm down, and some stuff that I find causes the anxiety to become worse. I'm going to show you a few helpful things. One thing being is I've learned that reading kind of distracts your brain. And I've been really on a series lately called Vampire Academy. I kind of got into this series after I seen the movie, which I'm sad they didn't break that movie, but this is the third one. I started reading a long time ago. I kind of quit, which I think, I don't know, I regret, but this is the third one called Shadowkissed. I had the complete series, and what I've learned is reading is a very beneficial thing because it expands your mind, and it is a good distraction. It's a very helpful distraction. Another thing being is having a journal, diary, whatever. Yes, guys, there's stickers all over the place. I'm getting the stickers off, but having a journal or a diary you can write stuff in does indeed help kind of get whatever you're stressed about or anything out of here and then onto here. So I've been writing. Another thing I find, and this is not an everybody thing, but does help me is, and guys, I'm not talented in this area, I know I can do well with some stuff, is drawing, art, whatever. I have a sketchbook. I have actually two, but drawing is also a helpful distraction. I paint, do whatever I have to do to kind of get rid of what's bugging me, and it's also another helpful distraction, and it's a helpful thing. Some things that I find that cause me more harm than good is being on social media is not a good distraction, because I come to find out it stresses me out more than anything to be on social media. I mean, I do love photography still. I do have a photography page on Instagram, and at this point I'm probably gonna try to take a much needed break off of social media, because at this point it's becoming toxic for me and I don't want to be on it anymore at this point. And I don't want to delete my accounts. I'm going to be taking kind of a break off of it. And I'm still debating on if I'm still going to do videos or not, but that's a debate. But this is from a life update to what's been going on in my life. But another thing, guys, is drinking soda. That's another negative thing I've kind of, I'm get it for, I'm about to learn, but I'm learning how to deal with it. Another negative thing I've learned is the people I put in my life. Granted, guys, I am trying to learn to get rid of the people that I don't think is going to be best serving. But at this point, I need to do what's beneficial for myself. And I don't think it's going to make me a bad person, no. Because sometimes being a little selfish is good. Sometimes selfish ain't good, sometimes it is. In this instant, if it's causing me internal stress and outer stress, I kind of don't need that. And I'm working on it. So right now, guys, my best friend so far has been these 3 items right here, which is journaling, reading, and then which, guys, I drew this a long time ago. Which, guys, I got into art a long time ago, so this ain't something new. This was a year ago, so this is new, because I used to not read. This is also new. I don't usually like writing. I don't like talking my feelings. I don't like writing it. But I took therapy a long time ago. I'm not gonna have that secret. In high school, I took a couple of therapy classes or therapy sessions, and my therapist at that time taught me that bottling stuff inside isn't good, and if you don't like talking stuff out, it's good to write it. And the good thing about writing, at least, you can write so much and nothing talks. The only thing that talks is what you write in here. And then she said that healthy distractions are good. Distract your mind with books, anything like that. And guys, I'm not talking about like book apps on the phone, which I've got them, and it could kind of be a thing, but sometimes it's good to step away from technology, which explains my break I'm about to have. Because as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm gonna probably deactivate my accounts for a period of time. Which, I mean, there's nothing personal against anything. I just want to be a better me. And then with this, I get to draw how I feel, which I drew a couple of stuff that kind of just, I mean, they're not good, guys. I'm gonna tell you, they're not good. Some of them are absolute crap. And guys, when I'm happy, I draw flowers and stuff. Like, I draw what my mood feels like. And at that time, I felt happy and to do more shit. I like to do that. I mean, probably going to write and draw so when I get off here. But I learned drawing is a healthy distraction. I know a lot of people think art can't be a distraction or whatever. I don't know, there are a lot of people against it. But I'm working on Pennywise, which I just like horror movies, so don't tease me on that one. And then, guys, that's pretty much it in this book because, like I said, I've been slacking, and I'm not gonna be slacking anymore. But when I get up here, I'm gonna try to de-stress myself. Which I'm gonna draw, read a chapter or two, because guys, I try to read a chapter or two a day. That way, I do have my reading in. I mean, I have books in my book bag with me every time I go somewhere because I want to read. And then I try to write, which I've been slacking, but I've been writing when, I don't say I write every day, but I write when I feel the need to. Like, if I'm very stressed, I write. Which, if there's nothing that's really upsetting me or something, I don't write. Because to me, I'd rather write when I'm feeling something where I'm sad, mad, or whatever. I'd rather do that then because I don't feel like expressing the sadness or the anger then. I feel like writing it out and actually getting it all out. So, this has been my little life update and just an update. I mean, I'm just gonna say it's an update, even though there's a lot of weird parts and all that, but it's an update. So I'm gonna try to get back on my grind here though, on here, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.